Hey gang, it's Eb here from A Force of Beauty. I know in my other videos I was Sasha, Identity Crisis, but now I'm just gonna go by my first and last initial, and that is EB, so Eb. Okay, so in this video here I did a collab with Dose of Color. I didn't do a collab, but I would love to do a collab. I did a review on the Dose of Color Sarah collab. I used the eyeshadow palette as well as this bomb lipstick, and I also used the highlighter. This look was slightly complicated only because I felt like it was a lot of fallout with the black eyeshadow. But if you want to know more about how I created this smoky eye look, please continue to watch. I also do a little pink eyeliner on there for you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay? And leave a comment. I would love your feedback. Okay? Bye. Peace and love. Look, I was trying to achieve. But this eyeshadow palette though, okay. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all.
Come on.
I know everybody don't, everybody do things different. Some people like it, some people hate it. Me, I'm gonna tell you, I am not a fan. I was trying to play it off, but my eyes were burning so bad from the glitter. I had to stop and go wash my face off. Like, I'm not a fan of this at all. This is definitely, it's gonna go back. I purchased this with my own money. It wasn't free. So this guy will be going back. The fallout, no. The placement, like, it was hard to get the glitter to stick. I had to do my foundation maybe like twice. We ain't gonna even talk about that because it was a mess, honey. But anyways, yeah. Okay, gang, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing I went ahead and did is I primed my eyelids using MAC Prep and Prime Eyelid. I want to say this collab is Sarah. I think they said iluvsarahii. Dose of Color collab. I did know that at the beginning. I kept saying her name was all the way off. But anywho, I decided to do the eyeshadow palette. I decided to do the lipstick. I think that was called Fresha. I think that's how they pronounce that. Anyway, and I decided to do one of her highlighters. So I'm going to start with just kind of, my brows already done. My foundation is already done. I decided to also put a little setting powder so underneath it will not have a lot of fallout or it wouldn't mess up my makeup. Or so I thought. So I decided to start with the lightest shade in the batch. I want to say that color was it was a light soft brown, which was the lightest shade out of the bunch. And then after I did that, I went ahead and I'm about to get the names for you guys. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put the names on here. I'm just going to add the names to the picture. And I kind of pointed out every shade I use as I used it. Yeah. So I kind of blended out on the eyelids. I was going for a more a smoky look using the black glitter. But ooh, child. The ghetto. When I tell you, yeah, no. And you're going to find out in this video because I had the most difficult time making the black shade stay. I had the most difficult time making the glitter from the black shade stay. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the brown just so it can flow and look like a really smooth color. And I also went ahead and used one shade from the Soft Glam palette. So yeah, just gonna blend it on the eyelids for you. The brush I'm actually using is a Morphe brush. I wish I knew the number. Maybe I'll post that in the video so to make it easy for you guys to try these products as well. I feel like the more I do these videos, the more I will get better with describing exactly what I'm using. In my voiceovers, this is probably the longest video I've made thus far on my channel, because I felt like this palette was so overhyped up and it was not worth the hype to me. And as you could see and you didn't see before, is I used a primer, and then I had to also go back and use glitter glue. That did not make it stick either. Now, it could be my technique. I'm not saying that somebody else didn't try this palette and made it work perfect, but when I tried it, I was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. And it went on so pretty. But blending it, I tried to use the smallest brush I had. I tried to use the largest brush I had. I tried to use, as you can see here, the color fades a lot once you blend it. And I really wanted it to look more smooth, more like it was meant to be there and it just flowed. But whenever I blended out the black shade, all the glitter fell out. I don't think I've seen really a lot of videos saying that, and I felt like it was slightly false advertising. I'm not throwing shade at the palette, but I would say this palette is not for me personally, and I paid my cash to try this product out. So you know what I did? I took it back. I was like, hell no, I can't use this. First of all, that black traveled so bad. Everybody know black eyeshadow is like one of those shadows that you need to kind of know what you're doing. But the fact that the glitter with this shadow was like, no ma'am. No ma'am, Pam. And you can see how it's just steady fading off the black. The glitter is coming off of the black. So then I decided, okay, let me try another technique, and I used more glitter glue. And I was like, okay, let me just press my finger. Let me just try with my finger. Let me just try it. Yeah. Still hella fallout. You can see it in the video. You could definitely see it in the video. So then, yeah, I went ahead, I tried some more glitter glue. Okay. So I did every attempt to make this look be the look that was needed to execute this style. So I went ahead and packed it back on again. And I'm not going to lie, once it actually was on, it actually was very pretty. But that's once you got it to stay. Like, once you got the color to stay. So then I glitter glue that you see here was like, no ma'am, I don't want to dry or stay in place. But I was determined to finish this video for y'all, give y'all my real feedback, because I feel like a lot of videos I've seen on this palette just kind of hyped it up, and I don't think that this palette is worth the hype. Not for me. They also, I think, said you can use the glitter wet, but when I used this glitter wet, y'all, my eyes was burning like hell. My eyes was on fire. I could not see anything. I had to stop what I was doing and wipe my whole face off and start from the bottom with my foundation. And that black loved to travel, because when I tell you, it was all on the side of my head, it was all on my nose, it was everywhere. But enough about that palette. I ain't gonna drag it too much. So I went ahead and decided to do I did a black liner, but I felt like it wasn't popping for real. So I went ahead and decided to use a pink liner. It's one of the NYX little paint pots. I'm going to say pink pots, but I think it's an eyeshadow. So I went ahead and used that on my eyelid just to kind of give it more of a different type of look. And I really liked it. So the next thing, I went ahead and decided I was going to go ahead and use her highlighter. This is the finished project. I'm not done with the eyes yet, though. But this highlighter is very beautiful. Like, on my skin tone, for us brown girls, that is definitely, like, a really good highlighter. It was popping. So I decided to keep that, of course. I loved how it looked. The texture was amazing. It wasn't really powdery. It was more like a little creamy kind of powder. You see me feeling it? So then I decided to try out her lipstick. I think this is called Fresha. And I loved it. I mean, I thought it was very nice. It definitely was a nice matte finish. The pictures from this look turned out amazing. I will say that.